Bulaihe Tavwa, we love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bulaminaka, I'm Linda Form, a student Suva. I love listening to Today FM because they play latest music and they rock.
Hi, my name is Osnate. I'm from Ba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm a curator from Nandi. We love listening to Today FM. Here in Nandi, it rocks.
Hi, I'm Shania. I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM and it rocks.
Today's hit music on Today.
Vinaka Fiji, in this bulletin, MH Superfresh fined $20,000 for misleading pricing, body cams to record LTA stops. And Fiji medical students meet PM in Cuba.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nang.
MH Superfresh has been fined $20,000 by the Suva Magistrates Court on one count of false and misleading representation. This concludes action taken by the Fiji Competition and Consumer Commission, which brought the charge against the supermarket after FCCC officers conducted a surprise inspection following a complaint. Chief Executive Joel Abraham says they had received an email where the consumer complained about the differences in prices displayed versus what was being charged at checkout. Abraham says they held a caution interview with MH Superfresh appointed representatives who admitted to the allegation. During the inspection, it was discovered that a bottle of Fabuloso was displayed and offered for sale at $5.95, but at the point of sale, the item cost $6.45. The Land Transport Authority is now in the process of introducing body cameras that will be worn by all traffic infringement officers when on duty. Apanisa Wangairandovu reports the cameras will record interactions between their officers and motorists.
The body cams will mean that any disputes between officers and motorists will be recorded.
We take very seriously the need to ensure that our officers behave with the utmost integrity always. So the body cams are there to protect our customers, but they're also there to protect our officers.
The cameras will also ensure both parties are safeguarded.
Because sometimes our officers will be the subject of unwarranted allegations. So it's a two-sided approach, protecting our customers and also protecting our officers.
Here is some responses from the public.
It will be good for public. They'll improve their attitude. Sometimes the officers, they stop and they argue us.
I believe it's good. So it will prevent bribery, first thing, and corruption. And I believe it's good about the attitude, how they talk to drivers.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's prevent bribery.
Then LTU will know what's going on the road. No?
Simpson says they have also received complaints regarding their officers' attitude, and any report of professional misconduct is investigated and action is taken if necessary. Apenisa Wangrandovu, FBC News.
Prime Minister Voreng Bainimarama is on a state visit to Cuba. Bainimarama met with Fijian students who are studying medicine there. Hosting a lunch, the Prime Minister got to hear firsthand from the students on how their scholarships were progressing. Following that meeting, Bainimarama met with Cuba's president and was accorded a Guard of Honor at the Palace of Revolution in Havana. Bainimarama also paid Fiji's respects with a wreath-laying ceremony in honor of Jose Marti, a man who symbolized Cuba's bid for independence. The PM will continue his state visit with an array of meetings and events aimed at strengthening bilateral cooperation and development between Fiji and Cuba. Steps are being taken to further strengthen trade and investment relations between Fiji and New Zealand. A team of potential investors led by New Zealand Trade Minister is in the country to look at opportunities and at the same time iron out any gaps that may still exist. Trade and Export Growth Minister David Parker says the two countries are now working together to take their relationship to new heights.
We stayed apart for too long. You know, there's some obvious history to that, not all of which is happy. But we've now got past that, and we've got a strengthened relationship now, which is restored to the best that it's been for decades, I would say.
Apart from lawyers and bank officers, several insurance agents are now under the spotlight for selling property. This comes as the Real Estate Licensing Board received several reports from the Western Division that insurance agents are selling property without a license. Board Chair Dr. Abdul Hassan says lawyers, bank officers and insurance agents sell property illegally and get commissions out of it. Meanwhile, Hassan says some real estate agents are operating with an expired license, which is still an issue.
Other people are also involved in buying and selling properties, such as the lawyers, the bank officers who are also getting some commission out of the sale of properties, and of course the insurance agents who move around selling policies, and in that process they also sell properties.
A former employee of the Fiji National Provident Fund and 3 others alleged to have defrauded the fund of over $30,000 have pleaded not guilty. It's alleged that a forged certificate of title was used to illegally obtain funds from the fund under the guise of housing assistance. Former FNPF employee Jack Edward Hiramatsu faces 5 counts of forgery involving various legal documents pertaining to the purchase of land. 32-year-old former ILTB employee Andimara Rufinangaranivalu is charged with forgery for allegedly forging a certificate of title. 40-year-old naval officer Melisaketi Sara is charged with using a forged document and obtaining financial advantage by deception as a 32-year-old high school teacher Seni Tandulala. It's alleged they tricked FNPF officials into accepting the documents as genuine and obtained $37,500 from the FNPF. The case will be recalled on December 12th to fix a hearing date. A reduction in fossil fuel consumption is a major focus for the transport sector. Infrastructure Minister Chone Usamate says they are working to ensure that they reduce fossil fuel usage by 40% in the sector. Usamate says they are working with bus companies and shipping agents to ensure that they buy ships and automobiles that are fuel efficient. They are also working on moving the sector towards renewable energy.
What we need to do in Fiji, we want to convert all of our energy away from fossil fuel-based energy that reduces carbon up, and move it to renewable energy. That's one of the big things that we're doing. It's a big target that we have. I think by the year 2050, we're going to be 100% renewable.
Coming up, Fiji registers first Rugby World Cup win. And RADRADRA given the MasterCard player of the match by Captain Wangani Burotu's son. Stay with us.
Bola na lang ko siya. Dotali taga wali rongo sirma ko na redo Fiji na kasi.
Bola ya verni come lo toca. Dotali veo na redo Fiji ando mai viti. Na vango merre telawa. Go ngai tabua. Ando tali tak na rongo na redo Fiji ando mai viti.
Bola go ngai no ke imba. Ando tali tak wali na rongo na redo Fiji ando mai viti. Na wali.
Ano dango saniter kuati. Ando tali tak boka lebu na boka rongo na radio Fiji and Osori.
Welcome back. Fiji Airways Flying Fijians have managed to register their first win of the 2019 Rugby World Cup as they thrashed Georgia 45-10 in their third pool match last night. The Flying Fijians take on Wales at 9:45 p.m. next Wednesday. Flying Fijians captain Domenico Wanganimburotu says before they went into the match, the players knew they had a target to achieve. In the second game last night, Ireland hammered Russia in their World Cup clash. They denied the Russians any tries to win the match 35-0. Fiji Airways Drua coach Senirusi Seruvakula has made 6 changes to his side that will face the Melbourne Rising for round 6 of the National Rugby Championship. Experienced tight head prop Penichamini Makutu joins the front row with Choeli Veteaki and Hukatevita Ikanavere. Makutu replaces Mosese Ndudivaki, who is out for 3 weeks after a dangerous tackle in the game against the Canberra Vikings. Penny Matawalu will start at halfback while Enele Malele starts at fly half. Serupepeli Vularika moves to centre, joining Cyril Rees at number 12. Drua loose forward Johnny Dyer misses selection this week due to injury. Then Drua will take on Melbourne Rising at 7:30 p.m. this Saturday in Melbourne. While other football teams have thousands of dollars poured into their bank accounts to prepare for major tournaments, Tavua has had to rely on grants given by Fiji Football to take them through. Tavua Football Association Vice President Michael Roy Prasad says this has been the case throughout the year. He says Tavua has a lot of potential, and with the right backing they can tackle big teams in the competitions.
We're still struggling with the finance, so we just do some of the fundraising in Suva, and so far we just struggling with the finance at the moment for this IDC preparation.
Tavua plays its first 2019 Inter-District Championship match against Ba at 1:30 p.m. next Tuesday. Cloudy conditions and afternoon showers are forecast for the Fiji group today. And that's your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची एफएम सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's number one.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग कल मिर्ची एफएम सुनता. गोल्ड टाउन तावा में मिर्ची एफएम दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.